guys, it's Miss Jordan here from RPC. I know that you've been at home all week and you haven't been at school, and unfortunately we don't get to come to church together this weekend, but we get to do church from home. So today we're going to do some of the same things that we would do here at RPC. You're just going to do them at home. We're going to do a memory verse. We're going to learn a true Bible story. We're going to talk about forgiveness, which is our word of the month for all of March. And remember, forgiveness means that you have decided that someone who has wronged you, that means that they maybe hurt your feelings or made a bad choice, that they don't have to pay, and that you're going to forgive them because Jesus forgives us. So we're going to sing some worship songs together today. Our story is from the book of Luke in the Bible, and it's called The Story of the Lost Son. And it's going to remind us that everybody needs forgiveness. Miss Jordan needs forgiveness. You need forgiveness. Mom and Dad need forgiveness. Everybody needs to be forgiven. And because of Jesus, we get to do that. So are you ready to sing with me? Stand up, come on. I can't wait. Here we go.
In my wrestling and in my doubts, in my failures, you won't walk out. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. In the silence, you won't let go. In the questions, your truth will hold. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore, safe to shore, safe to shore, safe to shore. I won't fear what tomorrow brings. With each morning I'll rise and sing. My God's love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. Oh, you are my light, my lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore, safe to shore, safe to shore, safe to shore. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. Hey! Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore, safe to shore, safe to shore, safe to shore.
That was so much fun. I love worshiping with you guys. Did you do it at home? Oh, I know you did. I did too. Guess what? We have a memory verse we're gonna practice now, so we gotta get all of our wiggles out and get ready to do it together. Okay, here's the first thing that you're gonna do. You're gonna point to someone in your house, somebody who's standing somewhere. If no one's standing there, just pretend. So you're gonna say, put up with one another, like you're pointing around. Then thumbs up, forgive one another if you are holding something against someone. Forgive just as the Lord forgave you. And then hold your hands like you're holding a Bible, Colossians 3:13. Okay, let's put it all together. Put up with one another, forgive one another if you are holding something against someone. Forgive just as the Lord forgave you. Colossians 3:13. This week, I have a challenge for you. I want you to call somebody from school, from gymnastics, or baseball, or soccer, Girl Scouts, somebody that you know, and I want you to practice in your memory verse with them by telling them. Can you do that? Are you sure? Okay, I'm gonna ask you next week if you did it. I also wanted to let you know to remind Mom and Dad that we've got all kinds of fun stuff going on through social media. So if you haven't liked the RPC Kids Facebook page, you should totally check that out. We also have an Instagram. We're gonna have challenges every single day. We're gonna have a fun dance party that's coming up tonight, and I can't wait for you to be there. Can I pray with us, you guys? I'd love to say a prayer as we finish our service today. Let's fold our hands and bow our heads. Dear God, thank you so much for keeping us safe, for letting us know that no matter what, we can trust you. We want to pray for all the very important people that are working so hard, the people that are working in hospitals to keep people that are sick getting well, the people that are working in the grocery stores to make sure that we have food, the people that are delivering things to all of us. Gosh, there's so many people that are working really hard, and we're so grateful for them. We love you so much, God. Amen. Bye, you guys. I'll see you really, really soon.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. And now for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Luke, chapter 15, verses 11 through 24.
Everywhere Jesus went, crowds gathered. Often He would heal their sicknesses, but He was more interested in healing their hearts. Blessed are those who hear God's word and obey it. Important religious leaders came to hear Jesus, but everybody else did too. Moms and dads, shopkeepers and tax collectors, misfits and other people who did wrong things. The last will be first, and the first will be last. The religious leaders were angry Jesus chose to welcome everyone.
He hangs out with sinners and even eats with them.
Jesus knew the hearts of the religious leaders. They believed that keeping all the rules made them closer to God than anyone else. So Jesus told them a story. There was a man who had 2 sons. Now, if Jesus were telling this story today, it might go a little something like this. There are 2 brothers. We'll call the older brother Will and the younger son Jake. These 2 young men were just a little different from each other.
Father, I finished planting the barley field, cleaned out the cow stalls, and fed the goats.
All before breakfast?
All before breakfast.
Where's your brother?
In bed.
Jake, come get some breakfast.
Oh, is it noon yet? I'm not getting up before noon.
I need you to help your brother rebuild the shed.
Don't we have servants to do that? I'm tired of people telling me what to do. I want to be in charge.
As Jake considered, he realized that one day when his father was gone, his older brother and he would split all of the money, and then he would be at least half in charge.
Why wait? I'll just take my share now.
After breakfast, Jake found his father examining the damaged shed.
I want my share of your money.
You'll get it. One day.
Nope. I want it all right now.
The father studied Jake with sadness in his eyes. Then he decided to let Jake learn the hard way.
All right.
you can have your share.
Woo-woo!
So Jake took his half of the property in cash, and then he packed up and headed off to travel the world on his own terms.
So long, suckers!
After days of travel, Jake finally arrived in a country where the sun was warm, the breeze was cool, and the lake water was as smooth as glass.
Ah, this is the life.
Jake rented a beachfront villa. Dude ate whatever he wanted.
Pizza for breakfast, Twinkies for lunch, ooh, ice cream for dinner.
He threw huge parties and gave away lavish gifts.
Ooh, Jake, you're like so amazing.
Wow, is this the new SolarWare 2020 gaming system?
Oh, you can have it, I'll get another.
Dude, you are the best.
But soon, a famine swept the land. Food ran low.
All I've got is ramen. I better go to the store.
Jake checked his money pouch. It was nearly empty.
2 pennies? But I had so much. Hey, anyone have an extra PB&J?
No. Don't bug us.
Jake had nothing left. At last, he was forced to work for a farmer taking care of the pigs.
Soo-wee! Hey, pig.
Jake was so hungry, even the disgusting food scraps for the pigs looked pretty good.
The crust is the best part of the sandwich, right? Or this.
Don't you touch that there banana peel. It's for the pigs.
This is so not kosher.
As Jake crouched down in that miserable mud with those pigs, he couldn't help thinking of home.
My father's servants have more than enough to eat, and here I am practically dying of hunger. I should go home. I will go home. I'll say, Father, I have sinned against heaven, and I have sinned against you. I'm no longer fit to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants. Yeah, that's good, right?
Jake got right up and headed home. The journey took a lot longer on foot, and he was weak with hunger.
Sinned against heaven, sinned against you. I'm no longer worthy.
At last, Jake reached his hometown. Nobody even recognized him as he shuffled down the road, dusty and ragged.
I'll just sneak into the house the back way.
But as Jake neared his home, he saw someone standing on the porch.
I really hope that's not Will.
In an instant, the figure on the porch leapt down and began to run. The man raced down the walk and flung open the gate.
Wait, it's Dad!
Jake's father ran along the dusty road toward his son.
Dad,
My son!
The father threw his arms around Jake and kissed him. Jake swallowed hard and stepped back.
Father, I've sinned against heaven and against you. I'm no longer fit to be called your son.
But Jake's father was too full of laughter and tears to listen to any of this. Instead, he hugged his son again and led him back to the house, calling for the servants.
Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger, sandals on his feet. Bring the fattest calf and kill it, and let's have a feast and celebrate. This son of mine was dead, and now he is alive again. He was lost, and now he is found.
Wow, Dad, I don't deserve any of this. I don't know what to say except thank you.
So the father had freely forgiven the younger son. But the story wasn't over yet, because Jake's older brother, Will, you remember him? He was out working hard in the fields, and well, Will would turn out to be far less forgiving than his father.